What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Friday Fuss, November 12th, 2021. Can y'all believe this year is almost over? I've been coming every week faithfully to bring y'all the top news of the week, as well as a couple of funny Instagram stories and other things, to mix it up. And damn, this year just flew by. I mean, it's a blessing that we all here. But man, a lot of people didn't make it, and time flies, man. Life moves by very fast. So take time to stop, smell the roses, make the most out of what you can, and enjoy your life, because one day you're going to wake up and realize, damn, where did the time go? So, anyway, let's get into some of the top stories of the day, this past week. But before we do, I want to give a shout out to Sally Ann, one of the members of this channel. All the prayers, thoughts, and well wishes that we have had for her. She's doing better, and she is now out of the hospital. And so let's keep her in our thoughts and prayers and wish her nothing but the best. All right. Let me take a little swig of water right quick. That was a big swig. All right. So, before we get into it, give a shout out to Big Ron, first up in the chat. What's good, man? Appreciate you for coming through. Many blessings to you as well and everybody in the show tonight. All right. So, this past week, a lot happened, whether it was this Kyle Rittenhouse trial where he broke down crying. We'll get into that. Or this Travis Scott concert festival and the tragedy that happened there, as well as other things that went on this week. And also, I will have a couple videos to play from Instagram. So, and also, I've been working on some new videos with the deep fakes that I normally do. I normally play those for people with the super chat, and I still will, but I will play one right now. And this is, I've done a little different with the deep fakes, that I have actually put celebrity faces and switched it instead of mine. So here's one that I kind of enjoy. What if Eddie Murphy, who I think is one of the greatest comedic actors of all time, decided to do a karate movie? What if Eddie Murphy tried to be like Bruce Lee? We've seen him in a lot of different movies, like Nutty Professor, Norbit, and others, where he's played multiple roles. Well, what if Eddie Murphy tried to do karate? Let's take a look. Let's see. Tell me what you think.
I'm warning you. Next time it's gonna be flat.
What y'all think? Would y'all want to see that movie? Eddie Murphy with the karate. Eddie Murphy got skills, man. Big Ron, you say prayers to all the families affected by the Travis Scott concert accident. That definitely was very unfortunate. A lot of people say it could have been prevented. A lot of red flags. But unfortunately, nobody did anything about it, and a lot of people lost their life. Hey, what's up? You like that, Eddie Murphy? Brillo was good. All right. So, let's get into that Travis Scott. All right. So, I got a couple articles on Travis Scott we could talk about. I had one that broke down that he has a history of celebrating his fans at his concerts that have bloody noses, pass out unconscious, get beat up. Even one person fell off a balcony and ended up becoming paralyzed at his concert. And he said, "You're my hero." Nevertheless, at this Astro World Festival, people became trampled and stampeded, and he continued to perform while people were passed out and some people even dying. And they say he didn't understand the full effect until early morning. All right. Now, this one article says the hype for Travis Scott merch helped fuel the chaos at Astroworld. Now, as you all know, I'm a big sneakerhead, and Travis Scott sneakers are some of the most sought after sneakers. He has a partnership with Nike. So they make Nike sneakers with his influence and style touches on them. Now, they may sell for $200 normally, but they sell out instantly, and they normally are marked up 2 to 3 times regular retail price or more. Some going over $1,000 a piece. Let's hear a little bit about what they said. And I'm talking slow because my voice still hasn't recovered in a way since last week. You know. Before I read this, let's see. Brillo, you say you can't blame Travis. Okay. I'm not sure. Miss Erlene, what's up? How you doing? Miss Karen, hey, you say you just watched the video about Tookie. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you see my Eddie Murphy video I just played? I just did a face swap with Eddie Murphy doing karate. What's up, girl? What's up, Gina, my sister? How you doing? John Doe, what's good, fam? All right, let's get back to this story. It says the merch tent at NRG Field in Houston, where Travis Scott Astro World Festival took place, signaled the first signs of chaos that led to 9 festival attendees dying and many injured. Viral videos show hundreds of people hopping over metal barricades to mob a tent filled with exclusive Astro World Festival merch. A local ABC news station captured the scene from above, showing a massive crowd of attendees working together to remove the barricades and push themselves to the front of the tents to buy merch 2 hours before the gates open to the public at 1 p.m. It was his own concert merch, which is released in limited quantities and resold for double its retail price on markets like Grailed or eBay, which was a huge draw for the concert goers. See, I think it's a problem when they release this stuff in limited quantities because they can produce more. But by making it a limited edition, it makes people feel it's special and makes it more sought after. Woo. My voice been having sore throat lately, y'all. All right. A big thing and a big challenge was merchandise tents, the police chief said. Very sought after merchandise is what caused some of the kids rushing towards that and breaking down barriers. Although Scott is a Grammy nominated rapper who tops the Billboard charts, his fan base is tied to streetwear culture, similar to artists like Kanye West. His style is so revered by young men that after he wears vintage Nike sneakers and posts pictures to Instagram, they skyrocket in value. Like Kanye, his clothing collaborations are highly coveted, but Scott has taken a more varied approach. He's released merchandise with McDonald's, sneakers with Nike, in-game skins with Fortnite, and more. A rapper who has a Midas touch, Scott has even put his name on $4 Reese Puff cereal boxes, only to have resellers buy out entire stocks in grocery stores and flip them for as little as $15 online. His concert merch is particularly valuable because it's only available at performance venues for 1 to 2 days, hence why resellers and fans are so ravenous for the product. Flying in from states as far as Florida, Oklahoma, and Cali, many of the 50,000 plus attendees at the Astroworld this year were ready to drop thousands of dollars to get their hands on this coveted festival exclusive merch. See, I think this Instagram culture and stuff has pushed people to want to have some of this stuff more so that they can take pictures and show, I got something you ain't got. My life is better than yours. I don't understand some of this stuff sometimes. I love the sneaker culture. I've been a part of it since third grade, but it's because of things I like, not to necessarily post just for free and show people I have something you don't have. All right. Let's see. You say, according to StockX, which is one of the places that I do buy shoes and gear, and StockX is like a stock market exchange for clothing and for shoes and a few collectibles. My pipes are starting to warm up, y'all. It says that his Cactus Jack clothing label was just behind Supreme as the best-selling streetwear apparel and accessory brand on the marketplace in 2020. Resale sites like Grailed have reported that listings under the designer Travis Scott have sold more than brands like Undercover, Burberry, and Moncler in 2019 and 2020. And if you don't know who he is with, he has a child with Kylie Jenner, who is Kim Kardashian's younger sister. He says, me and my friends got there early in the morning because that's the only way you're going to be able to get merch without waiting on long lines, says a 19-year-old attendee, Morgan Ballou, who says people who arrived earlier eventually broke through security barriers, began lining up at merch tents 3 hours before the gates officially opened. I definitely think some people only go there just to buy the merch and leave. Travis and his design team come up with the best tour and festival merch. I don't think it's a big part of his shows, and I do think it's a big part of his shows, and it draws people towards it. Although major collaborations Scott has with brands like Dior and Nike are currently in limbo due to controversy around Astroworld, which is not true. Today, Nike released on the sneakers app some stuff. Well, actually, I take that back. That was Off-White. Off-White is a collaboration with Virgil Abloh. So they didn't release the Travis Scotts. It says some people on the internet have decidedly canceled the artist for the time being. His merchandise from this year's Astro World Festival is still selling well. The product, which retailed for $10 to $125, was more elevated than basic tour merch, and it included everything from plastic drink cups to tie-dye hoodies. And it recently sold that revealed the t-shirts for around $45 retail, have resold for as much as $215. So people are going there trying to make money off his merch. And they are saying in this article that what started the stampede is that the crowd storming the merch tent placed right in front of the main entrance, and they got people jumping over the metal gates to be first. And they saying that the people that wanted to make money basically or get this merch helped create this problem that they had at Astro World. So he's blaming, or other people, or whatever the case may be, are trying to place the blame on trampling people and people dying for some damn clothes. I don't know who the heck it is calling over here. Somebody ain't watching the show calling me on my damn phone. I normally have it on Do Not Disturb. I actually forgot right then. But let me see who that is so I can snap on them later. It's a telemarketer. I don't know who that is. Gene Nevada. I don't even know where Gene Nevada is. Anyway, so the problem with some people is saying that Travis Scott is claiming he didn't have any idea of what was happening and he continued to perform. But a lot of people say that it was obvious you could see people were dying. Now, one thing I do have a problem with is what in the world is a 9-year-old doing at a grown rap concert at night where people are drinking and probably smoking weed and using drugs and all this other stuff. And here's a clip right here. Let's see. Put that on mute till they pop in.
We're praying and hoping that he makes a full recovery. We're trusting that the doctors are going to do the best job possible for him.
9-year-old Ezra Blunt is fighting for his life. He suffered trauma to his liver, kidneys, brain, heart, and lungs.
This was
horrible.
Innocent, tragic accident.
The parents
The
need
Travis
to be
Scott
blamed
concert
for that,
was
though.
an early birthday gift for the 4th grader who attended the show with his dad. Special correspondent Stephanie Bauer.
You don't
spoke
take a
to Ezra's
9-year-old to a
grandfather, Vernon,
rap
and
concert
Aunt Taylor.
like that.
So this was like their thing. It was a bonding experience.
Yes, he's a Fortnite fan. He loves Fortnite. And most kids, that's how they know Travis through Fortnite. His dad is also a big Travis Scott fan.
Ezra was sitting on his dad's shoulders when his dad collapsed.
When Drake was about to come out, they just began to crush him. He couldn't breathe. He was asking for help. And he just went down. And that's how you remember.
Do you know how Ezra was eventually taken away to safety?
My brother, Tristan, he was unconscious. So nobody really knows anything.
After Tristan regained consciousness, he reunited with his son.
Is there any trepidation about bringing such a small child to such a big concert?
Thank you.
It was an all-age event. If they don't want kids there, then don't cater to the kids and have an age limit. There was a lot of kids there, younger than Ezra. He brought Kylie. She was pregnant, and Stormy. And
Kylie and Stormy ain't going to be in the crowd with everybody.
So he put his own family at risk as well. If Stormy could be safe, then other kids can be safe.
No, that's wrong. You're wrong.
Ezra's family has
Hold
set
on.
up a GoFundMe page.
First of all, This man, kids are not in the crowd in front of the stage with 50,000 people. They backstage with hella security, and his family is going to be protected and taken care of before yours. I mean, you sound ridiculous right there, sis, saying that since he brought his kids there, everybody kids could be there. No, that's not his kids. He wasn't there performing for his kids. And if something happened to his family, they would receive medical attention immediately. Your people, nobody knows what's happening. And why is your brother, the father of this 9-year-old, sitting with a 9-year-old on his shoulders the entire concert? That's probably why he passed out, especially if he had any alcoholic beverages. For one, I remember having my son on my shoulders at a couple of times at places when he was about 7 years old. He was 7 and he was heavy. Okay, he was heavy. That wears you down, first of all. And I had to put his big ass down. Like, hey, hold up, shorty. You too big for that now. You need a box or something to stand on, because that you ain't about to wear me out. And you know, a 9-year-old sitting on his shoulders for an entire concert just so he could see shows that he wasn't supposed to be there. It was an all-age event. It doesn't matter what people say. You as the parent have to use your discretion and your intellect to determine, is this an appropriate place for my child? McDonald's will sell you 100 cheeseburgers if you ask for it. Are you supposed to do that? Are you supposed to eat them all? Well, I mean, if they weren't healthy, why would they sell them to me? You have to use your own discretion. You can't just go ahead and eat all that and think, oh, well, I'm good. They sold it to me. It must be okay. No. What the hell? You're the parent. You make decisions for your kids, not Travis Scott. I don't put that on him. I don't think that that was his fault for that situation. I think that was the parents bringing. You shouldn't have brought that child there. If Big Papa fell out and passed out, now he got a 9-year-old kid with 50,000 people that he don't know. And I mean, what the heck? That, come on. So let's finish hearing this story, because I didn't know the dad passed out either. And like Big Ron said, Travis Scott has a history of incidents like this going on at his concert, which, when you look in hindsight, shows that it was only going to get worse, and that it was, you know, an accident, major accident waiting to happen, which also is a documentary that I watch on HBO Music Box. It talk about Woodstock 99. Oh man, we definitely should watch that in movie night. And don't forget, everybody that's a member of the channel, make sure you're in Discord tonight, because we gonna have movie night. I put up a couple choices of movies we could watch, and we could also check out some other things. So please come through for movie night. I want everybody to come. We're going to talk first in the chat before we play any movie. We're going to talk first. I want to talk to all of my people. We got over 50 plus people in the Discord family right now, which is an amazing place. I appreciate everybody for coming through. A lot of smart people, a lot of very intelligent, lovely ladies in there. I appreciate each and every one of you, my sisters. The brothers are starting to step it up and come through, and it's a real cool place. It really is. And make sure that you subscribe and join that Discord and join the channel membership. You got to be a Tommy Egan level or higher in order to be a member of the Discord. With that being said, we're going to talk about a couple of topics in Discord, and we'll talk about what to watch. And I'll tell y'all, that Woodstock 99 documentary, man, after watching that and then seeing and hearing this, it's a lot of similarities. Although Woodstock 99 was way worse than this. But They definitely should not have had children at an adult rap concert. Okay, a bonding experience. He knows him from Fortnite. This ain't a video game. This is actually real rap with people, foul language and drinking and drugs and dancing and people trying to have a good time, and they ain't giving a damn about your kids. And festivals like that, it's no seating. There's no seating, so you got to stand up all day long. It's going to be difficult. So we'll see how it go. Definitely make sure everybody, I want all my members in there tonight after this show. Come on into Discord so we could chat and talk about a couple things as well. Let me get back to this video. Let's see what happened with the dad.
To help with medical costs.
The doctors are saying he's going to need 100% long-term care.
Damn. Now this boy needed GoFundMe, and the doctors say he's going to need 100% long-term care. So his life is ruined. Let me just tell you something. Having people come to help you with your health is a damn nightmare. This healthcare industry in America is ruined. The people that you think are going to be helpful, they aren't helpful. They're not reliable. They don't show up for work. They steal. They argue. They lie. They're lazy. It's just a nightmare. You do not want to ever in your life want to have people come to help you in your home. It is the worst feeling in the world. It's worse than even being injured. It's worse than even having the problems you have. It's the definition of insult to injury. It's a living hell, a living nightmare. And this boy at 9 years old, life is just ruined. Ruined. Never have another. He won't have a child himself. He won't probably get married or, all kind of other things. And then even if he does, he's just going through the motions. He doesn't know how things really was, or playing sports like he could have, or, going to prom, or working a job, or driving a car, all the things that people take for granted in life. Now this boy has to have some former crackhead come help him for the rest of his life for $12 an hour. And they don't even want to do that. And then they not most of the time had the nerve to say they need to be getting paid more, that they need more money. What is your resume? How much money do you deserve to wash dishes and do laundry? I mean, what kind of skill set do you think you have? And that's probably even worse than anything right now, is that this young boy got to go through that. Let me rewind it a second.
To help with medical costs.
The doctors are saying he's going to need 100% long-term care. As far as the concert is concerned, I think it was mishandled. I did see a lot more people.
100% long-term care. That just breaks my heart for that kid. That just breaks my heart. And then by him being young, he's got to grow up with that. He's got to grow up with that. He doesn't know how to advocate for himself. These people going to be on their phone and talking and lazy. They definitely going to try to take advantage of him by him being a kid. He going to always have to have his parents looking out for him. This is horrible.
Astroworld, and then 7 years in the Marine Corps.
Former Marine Lucas Nakarati says the Astroworld Festival started out as an amazing experience.
We were just raging and mosh pitting all day. But Travis Scott.
They were mosh pitting. So for those who don't know, that's normally something that goes on at rock and roll concerts, where people bounce up and down and bang and jump into each other. And most of the time people get hurt, injured, elbowed, busted lips, nose, but they all on a super high on whatever they is on, and they don't give a damn. That's what the mosh pit is about. They call that fun. Why are you bringing a 9-year-old to a party, a festival where people mosh pit? Okay, let's hear this again.
Nakarati says the Astroworld Festival started out as an amazing.
And just so you know, in that Woodstock 99 documentary, they were talking about how they had different people in the documentary, and this two pair of friends were going all through there and taking notes and having a great time. And the whole thing that one of the friends wanted to do was get into the Metallica mosh pit. And that dude lost his life. He died in that mosh pit. Now he didn't die from getting trampled or beat, but he had died from hypothermia because his body got so hot that then it got so cold, and they couldn't get him to the ambulance and things in time, and it was just a mess. But the mosh pit is just crazy.
Experience.
We were just raging and mosh pitting all day. The Travis Scott fan, they're known as ragers. We just open up these really big circles in the middle of these mass amount of people, and you just go and clash with each other and just jump and enjoy the music.
But
they're known as ragers. See, I'll be honest, I'm getting old, and I don't listen to Travis Scott like that, and I don't listen to rap as the newer rappers as much as I used to. So I don't know anything about all of what Travis Scott does. I asked my son a little bit about him. He liked Travis Scott music. He doesn't really feel a lot of this stuff is Travis Scott's fault. But if you're creating an environment where people like to rage and mosh pit and jump around and do all kind of stuff, and you have a history of having these type of concerts, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. I mean, you're putting yourself in a bad situation.
he says a wall of people started pressing up against him moments before Travis Scott stepped onto the stage.
He started getting really squished. My right arm was up, so I couldn't put it back down. So I just had to rest on people's heads.
This right here is terrifying to me. I'm not even going to lie. Now, my dad has a real problem with crowds. He always had. And he never liked to go where it's big crowds of people when I was growing up. I don't have a problem with crowds, but ain't no way in the world you would get me smashed up against people where I can't even raise my arm. And you are just part of some just like blob of humanity. I'm good. Now, some people like that and they call that having fun. I don't know. Put a 1 in the comments if you like to get smashed up together with other people like that. Put a 2 if you good on that. I'm going to definitely have a 2 on that. Ain't no way you're going to smash me up with thousands of people. I mean, I like to have the freedom of movement. I need to move, get out of here, go to the bathroom, get something to eat. Whatever the case, I need to be able to move without being squashed together. You know what I'm saying? We got Miss Karen with a 2, Miss Kara with a 2, John Doe with a 2, Il Woods with a 2. So I'm saying, man, you can't smash me up, man. Get the fork off of me, man. Get your hand out my pocket. Had to pull a damn Malcolm X up in here. Get your hand out my pocket. Hey, straight up, man. You can't smash me into a bunch of people like that. I'm going to pass on that for real. All right. So this dude.
People's shoulders.
Lucas told us one of his friends fainted during the show.
My friend was towards the front, and he passed out, and Travis actually stopped it.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here. Security, somebody help jump in real quick.
They crowd surfed his book towards the security guard.
Oh, hell no. This dude looked dead. This dude is passed out. At least Travis Scott did stop the concert. And they had to crowd surf your body out of there. You can't even come and get you on a stretcher. People got to pass you around like a joint. People got to pass your ass around like a joint so that you can get help. What if you overweight? You in trouble.
I was able to get help. My friend was extremely grateful for Travis doing that.
Shout out to People Magazine. Now let's see. Let me look and see, because I didn't hear anything about what happened with that father. I guess he woke up and was okay, but they don't say anything about it. And Travis Scott is 30 years old. So he's still a relatively young man. And, you know, they say that the important thing is that it never got to Travis, that it never got to his crew. And he's trying to perform. He didn't have the ability to know what was going on below, certainly on a mass level. They said it was, I think, between 30,000 people or something there. So I don't know. I do have one more clip about Travis. Then we're going to get into this Kyle Rittenhouse situation, which is really something that I'm going to talk about, because I got a different angle on it than most people talk about. Most people talk about Kyle Rittenhouse crying and different things, but I am going to talk about another aspect of it. So let's see right quick with this Travis Scott. I'll share this and then we'll get into it. And please, if you can, please support the channel, super chat, join the channel membership. All of those things help to support this channel. I'm going to do a Cash App giveaway. If we get to 50 likes tonight in this video, I'm going to do a $25 Cash App giveaway. All we got to do is get to 50 likes. So please make sure you hit that like button. We only have, I just hit the like button just now. We only have 19 likes on the video, where we have what, or 30 something people watching live right now. So please hit that like, subscribe, become a member to the channel. It's a really good, cool place to be. I see a lot of people in here are members, and if you were wondering who's a member or not, whenever you see somebody with their name highlighted in green, they're an actual member to this channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you all, because you do make a big difference in keeping this channel running. But not only that, I actually talk to you guys and have a relationship with most of you guys, thanks to being in Discord, which I appreciate. So I actually try to get to know people and chat, talk, watch movies, joke, laugh. So please join the channel membership. You won't regret it. Shout out to my boy Brillo for coming through with this first super chat of the night, man. I appreciate you, fam. You say adults have to take responsibility for their actions and not make excuses. You are 100% right. You're 100% right. And even though that child was injured the way he was, that father should not have brought that kid there. Period. He should not have brought that kid there. I don't care how much y'all like the music or bond together. That's not an appropriate place for a 9-year-old. He can't protect himself. You see that they got grown people passing out, and they got to pass them around like a blunt just so they can get medical attention. Why would you bring a 9-year-old to something like that? That was horrible. That definitely was horrible. So, you know what I mean? They had to pass the chip on the left-hand side. So that was horrible. BAP, you say the father isn't dead. They named the people who died. All right, my BAP is my private investigator over here. I appreciate you, sis, for looking and checking it out. So, yeah, you hit the like. All right, Shelly. I'm glad you hit the like. I appreciate you for hitting that like. Let's get to 50 likes, and I'm going to do a $25 Cash App giveaway. That's all y'all got to get us to 50 likes. Please share the video as well. Tell people every week I'm going to break down some of the top stories of the week, and also try to put a smile on your face. So come on through, because I got a couple things that I'm probably going to change next year. And I don't know, I may only do this for members next year. So we'll see how it goes depending on how much support I continue to receive for this show. With that being said, my boy Brillo came through with the first super chat of the night. So I'll play two videos right quick. First one I'm going to play is one that I played earlier. And if you missed it, I'll play it again for you. And it's now, I've been working on the face swaps. Instead of seeing my face all the time, you will now get to see a swap-a-roo with people that you already knew. This first one is a what if. What if Eddie Murphy's next movie was a kung fu movie? What if Eddie Murphy had a little Bruce Lee up in him? Let's see if Eddie Murphy could pull it off. What would y'all think if Eddie Murphy did a Bruce Lee movie? How'd it look? Let's see. I think Eddie Murphy could do it.
I'm warning you. Next time it's gonna be black.
Eddie. I can't get his laugh down, but that's Eddie Murphy as Bruce Lee right there, y'all. What's up? What y'all think? Y'all like Eddie and Bruce Lee next movie? You think Eddie could pull it off? What if Michael Jackson actually, because we know he was a shrewd businessman, what if he actually worked on Wall Street? What if Michael Jackson was the real Wolf of Wall Street? Let's take a look and see what Michael Jackson would have did on Wall Street. Use his musical talents for money and power.
Mm-hmm. 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 Come on. Mm-hmm.
Hee-hee.
Mm-hmm.
Hee-hee.
With a common denominator. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Keep it up for me. See how we go. How the money comes in.
What y'all think? Y'all think Mike would have been just as successful on Wall Street? Say he looked like a Kardashian. That's what's up. You like that one, Miss Karen? I made a bunch of them. I made about 10 or 15 of them. So, you know, I've been working on some more. I got some with Shaq, LeBron. I did one with LeBron, Aaron Rodgers, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. I put in a few. So check them out. I might put a couple in for my members tonight to look at. But, you know, there you go. And also the ones that I play, I will put those in the YouTube shorts. You want me to play that Bron? I'm going to have to say that for the next super chat, man. The next super chat, I'll play that Bron for you. Let me look and see what that Bron looked like right quick. I kind of forgot which one I did. Let me see. Let me see the Bron. Oh, yeah, I got a few Shaqs, though. That's funny. Let's see. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. Oh, yeah, this LeBron. What if LeBron was in The Fifth Element? What if LeBron was in The Fifth Element? The movie. The Bruce Willis, Chris Tucker movie. What if LeBron was cast in that role instead of Chris Tucker? How would it have turned out? I mean, the next super chat, we'll see. All right. So instead of, I'm running out of time now. I see it's almost time is up. Talked about Travis Scott for a long time, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get to old Kyle Rittenhouse. So, Kyle Rittenhouse is this 17-year-old kid that when there was protests going on for George Floyd and when Jacob Blake was shot in the back by police multiple times, he decided to go from Ohio with an AR-15 all the way to Wisconsin to protect property and to stop what he thought were rioters, looters, or whatever the case. He should have sat his ass at home. But while he did that, he ended up killing 2 people and shooting another. And when he told police while that happened, they said, "Don't worry about it. You helping us. Thanks." Now he's going on trial for murder. But the worst part is about this judge. It's all set up. This is why people say the system is rigged, because it's corruption baked into the system from jump. Now, a lot of people talk about Kyle Rittenhouse, so I'm not going to get too much into him because there's plenty of that, but I'm going to let y'all know about this judge. Okay, I read this article and it was just mind-blowing that they even have a judge like this on the court, let alone allowing him to rule over this case. Now, it says that, let me get to where it say about this judge. All right, they saying that, okay, this is them. Oh, yeah, he was an Illinois teen, not Ohio. He from Illinois and drove to Wisconsin and shot a 29-year-old black man. It's talking about Jacob Blake. All right, let me get to where it says right here. They talk about how the right wing of America basically has been coming to Rittenhouse defense, which is no surprise. Donald Trump refused to condemn the 17-year-old's actions, claiming that the teen vigilante was trying to flee protesters and that if he hadn't fatally shot 2 people, he probably would have been killed himself. And Donald Trump Jr. chalked up the fatal shooting of 2 people to a youthful indiscretion. We all do stupid things at 17. So murdering 2 people and shooting another, oh man, he just 17. You know how it is. You shoot a couple, it's all good. You make mistakes, but you learn from it. That's the key, right? It now appears that Rittenhouse has an ally in Bruce Schroeder, the judge presiding over his trial. And they say, how do we know? Let's examine the evidence. For starters, before the trial even began, the judge refused to allow prosecutors to refer to the people Rittenhouse killed as victims. He claimed it was too loaded of a term. So the people that got killed are not victims. That's a loaded term. And it says right here, elsewhere in the pre-trial, Schroeder, the judge, let Rittenhouse out on a $2 million bail that was crowdfunded by people who think he did nothing wrong. People gave this fool $2 million to get out. Or what, 10%? What, he put up $200,000? But this little boy that's going to have crackheads help him the rest of his life only got 17 grand. I can't even get people to subscribe to my channel. Nah. Anyway, they say they refused to issue a new arrest warrant for Rittenhouse after prosecutors argued that he violated the terms of his bond and said that he would allow the defense to introduce evidence of police officers telling the 17-year-old, we appreciate you. Oh, and there was also this piece right here, but they say that they would not allow the evidence, the defense, They allowed the defense to introduce the police saying they appreciated him. How could you do that? Montana Max coming through. You say that Tukey joint was dope. We need that Frank Matthews next out of Philly. All right. I'm going to put that on the list, fam. Appreciate you. Definitely. Thanks for the super chat. And let me go ahead and play this next video right quick since you came through with the super chat. And then let me tell y'all the rest of this story because it gets much, much worse. Much worse. And I want to make sure y'all hear this before I go. What if LeBron was in the Fifth Element movie instead of Chris Tucker? Would he have done a good job? Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's see Bronny. Bronny. There go LeBron. And also, if you're watching on the replay and you hear no sound, that's because it has been, when you hear those, when you see the clips and there's no sound, it's probably because it was flagged for music, copyright, and I had to mute it. So I hope that you all, catch it live because that's the best time to watch it. Miss Arlene, you like that Tookie? I'm glad you did. I appreciate it. I put in a little bit of work. I'm going to try to bring in one a week. One video about real people and things that they went through and did each week. All right. You like Bron in the Fifth Element? Miss Karen, you said, wow, huh? Definitely. All right. Let me get back to Kyle Rittenhouse right quick. This judge, more importantly. It says at the same time the judge announced he would not allow prosecutors to introduce evidence of Rittenhouse prior disposition to shoot people to death. There's video of Rittenhouse watching from a car as people leave a CVS. He calls them looters and says that he wishes he had a gun to shoot them. The video was taken in August 2020, about 2.5 weeks before he actually shot up people in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The judge wouldn't allow that video. There are also photos from January 2020 of Rittenhouse posing with members of the Proud Boys. And both the videos and the photos will be excluded, but the police patting Rittenhouse on the head like a good little white supremacist will be included. What? And all that happened before the trial even started. Now, since the trial has started, the judge seemed inclined to continue to go to bat for a kid who killed 2 people. On Wednesday, for instance, he snapped at the prosecution for asking Rittenhouse why he thought he needed protection in the form of an AR-15, which seems pretty central to the case. This prosecutor was getting him. I want y'all to hear this and listen to this.
Fair to say that after the police pushed everybody south of 60th, you never saw any people threatening that property, correct?
I didn't see anybody.
And your goal that night, you took it upon yourself to protect the 59th Street property, correct?
The owners asked.
Sure. But you were going to station yourself at that property to try and protect it from damage. Fair?
The car source locations, yes.
And once the police had pushed everybody south of that, there was no more danger.
At that car source location, yes.
Okay. So why not go home at that point?
They ain't got nothing to say.
Because the police were still pushing people back, and then they were backing up, and I was still helping people provide medical first aid.
They said they already backed them up,
So
and there was nobody there to
had
first aid
established
to.
the line at 60th with their Bearcats at that point, right?
Yes.
And there was no indication that they were going to reverse and back up and move back north again that you saw, correct?
No, they did it earlier in the night where they did the same thing.
Right, but this is at 11:30, 11:40 at night, and they've established that, the police have established that line, and as far as you can tell, it's going to stay there, right?
I don't know.
And you talked about trying to provide medical help, but there's no one around that needs medical help at the 59th Street
Right.
source at that point, is there?
Not that I noticed.
So you don't have any purpose there anymore, do you?
Other than...
So why not go home?
Other than what?
Because I was going to help people with provide first aid and medical.
It ain't nobody. You just said it's
But
nobody.
that wasn't the reason you were there that night. You were there that night to protect the 59th Street car source.
It was one of the reasons I was there. Part of my reasons of being there was to protect the car source properties and provide first aid and medical assistance.
This dude is all over the place, man. The prosecutor is doing a good job. He just established that the cops already cleared the area. It was nobody there. The area wasn't a threat. You trying to protect car source. What is that? Selling cars, car parts, whatever. It's nobody there to provide first aid to because nobody was there. It was clear. Nobody was injured. What the hell are you doing there? Leave. He talking about, well, police ended up allowing people to come back earlier in the night. Well, it's 11:30 at night right now. You had no business being there. Leave. And then listen to what this judge does in his defense.
I didn't think I was going to be attacked and ambushed.
But you just said you had it for protection. What were you expecting you would need protection from?
I thought we had covered much of this before.
I'm specifically focusing in on the time period where he is heading down to the 63rd Street car source. I have not asked him about this yet, Your Honor.
Well, go ahead, but you need to pick up the pace somewhat.
What? He talking about, I thought you already asked that. Pick up the pace. What? Now, here's another part that's messed up. After this dude got free on bail, they found pictures of him in the bar wearing a free as fuck shirt after getting out on bond. And they wouldn't allow him to show the pictures to the jury. Now, the jury has already watched him break down on the stand with emotion. Let's see how he said, I wanted to probe how heartfelt and sincere these emotions are. You so heartfelt and emotionally distraught. Why you wearing a free as fuck t-shirt after you got out on a $2 million bail?
The jury's already watched him break down on the stand with emotion. I'd like to probe how heartfelt and sincere these emotions are when you go to a bar and you pose for selfies with people. When you're out on bond in a first-degree intentional homicide trial wearing a free as fuck shirt.
Wow. So he a little celebrity and he only 17. What he doing in the bar? 18. He in the bar wearing a free as fuck shirt, taking selfies and pictures. That's crazy. And then look at the judge snap on this dude.
So I didn't interpret your ruling as this is absolutely never coming in, and I have practiced before you, Your Honor. I have filed other motions before you. Your practice oftentimes is to reserve ruling on those until you see the evidence. And I think you even said something to that effect at our motion.
I undoubtedly did.
So I thought this is my good faith explanation to you, and if you want to yell at me, you can. My good faith feeling this morning after watching that testimony was you had left the door open a little bit. Now we had something new, and I was going to probe it.
I don't believe you. There better not be another incident. I'll take the motion under advisement. And you can respond. When you say that you were acting in good faith, I don't believe that, okay? Let's proceed. Everybody in good faith. All right. Would you come up, please, Mr. Rittenhouse?
I do have.
This judge is a mess, man. Now, listen to this. God Bless the USA is the opening song played at every Trump rally. God Bless the USA is the opening song played at every Trump rally. Lee Greenwood literally sang it at Trump's inauguration. It is the ringtone for the judge in this case. That's his ringtone. Okay, so we see he stands by what this young man did, basically. He has the same ideology. Now, listen to this. It says, coming back from lunch, Kyle Rittenhouse defense team argues that the prosecution is purposely aiming for a mistrial. Meanwhile, the judge's phone rings and the ringtone is Lee Greenwood's patriotic anthem, God Bless the USA. Now, for those that want to nitpick, I'm not saying everybody that has heard or listens to this song is racist or is a Trump supporter. But based on his actions, things that he's done, things that he's allowed and not allowed, and then to have this is showing a pattern about him. Okay, let's look and see. Oh, snap. Hold up. And it went all the way to Twitter. Hold on. All right.
I don't think
this takes it to Twitter. Let me switch it over to Twitter right quick. Make sure y'all bang that bell, get to those 50 likes so I can do this $25 Cash App giveaway. 50 likes is all we need, and it will be a $25 Cash App cash giveaway. All right. Let's see what this dude has done, what this lawyer says. Look at this.
That's necessarily what I'm supposed to do. But I think the court has to make some findings as it relates to the bad faith on the part of the prosecution. And if the court makes a finding that the actions that I had talked about were done in bad faith.
You see how the defense smiled? He smiled when he heard that. He already know what that meant. Look at him. You can see him talking.
Actions that I had talked about were done in bad faith. Then I think both elements, I don't.
So that right there is a red flag. And this judge, man, this judge, remember I'm telling y'all this, and I ain't just get all this information from this one article, but I don't have time to go over every one that I've read. This judge is probably going to let this dude off with, at the worst, a slap on the wrist. So anyway, he's acting just like Halima. Let me know if I pronounced that right, Halima. The judge was acting like his defense attorney. You are 100% right. This judge is supposed to be impartial, and he's sitting up here acting like he part of the defense team. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And we all know that if he was black and he was shooting some people at a Klan rally or an alt-right rally protecting that same car lot, that he would be looking at the death penalty. Okay, he would be looking at the death penalty. So it's just two separate judicial systems, two separate laws for this country and for the people in it. And it's just very unfortunate that America in the year 2021 is still going through this crap. Pretty girl, what's good, sis? How you doing? That's what's up. You said he had a motive. He was on a mission. I hate when domestic terrorists bitch up when it's time to face the consequences. Nope. Have that same energy, sir. I'm with you 100%. He got in his car with all that energy to drive all the way to a place that you didn't even live. What the hell you going all the way there to protect the damn car lot? He got insurance. He didn't call you like you part of the Avengers to come and protect his cars. You put yourself in that situation. You brought that gun, which they're not talking about. He brought that gun across state lines and actually killed somebody with it. I mean, he was 17 years old. He's not a law enforcement officer. You know, who the hell is he? So, you know, it is a jury trial and he doesn't convict. And I don't know that he chooses the sentence. But here's the thing, Bap. He's not allowing certain evidence to be presented to the jury that would paint the picture that this dude intentionally meant to harm people. And he's only allowing evidence that will favor him. And it's just not giving him a fair trial, you know, because if it was fair, that means that the prosecutors would be able to present all the evidence that is applicable to the case. Now, he's not getting a fair trial and it's in his benefit, but it's still not fair because the state and the people and the victims are not going to be able to get justice accordingly. It's making it more difficult at the very least. So, you know, we'll see what's up with that. Hey, make sure everybody comes into the Discord, all my members, because we're going to talk about a couple of things. We could even keep this conversation going, and definitely going to have movie night tonight. So if you guys want to watch a movie, make sure you all come. The movies that we were going to watch tonight is either that new movie with The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot, Red Notice, which actually is a really good movie. It just came out today on Netflix. Some people have Netflix, some people don't. Hey, if you part of Discord, you get to watch these movies for free. Also, we may watch Shang-Chi, which is on Disney Plus. It came out in the theaters a couple months ago. That's actually a very good movie as well. Hey, some people got Disney Plus, some people don't. If you're a member of this channel, you don't need it because you're going to be able to watch all the stuff that comes out anyway. I also have Just Mercy on deck. That's about Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx. True story about Jamie Foxx's character being put in prison for a crime he didn't commit and was sentenced to death. And Jamie Foxx had Michael B. Jordan's character as his lawyer, and it's a powerful, powerful movie. And they also have the documentary about the real people and the real sentences and things they went through. It happened in the 80s and 90s, and these people are still alive, and it's very powerful. And also, I got Candyman on deck, so we'll see which one people want to watch. I know most of my people love to talk. Some people only like to watch gangster shows, trap content, which is fine. So we'll see. But I definitely want to come and talk to my people. I ain't get a chance to talk to y'all this week. And, you know, I definitely want to talk to y'all. So make sure y'all come through. Bap, Pretty Girl, Jimmy, all of you all. Gina, Miss Crafty, Kelly. You know, it's so many, I can't even name them all. That's why I don't like to name certain people because I'm going to forget. Key, Detroit, Jigga, Mike, so many people, Brillo. You know, shout out to all of the little family right here, man. We got a nice close-knit community. It's about 50 people in the Discord, combined with the Patreon members that's in the Discord. We got about 60 plus members. It's been growing. I really thank and appreciate all y'all for being a part of this, the family, the La Familia. And I put out a new video today about the legendary King of the Crips, Tookie Williams. Check it out. I put in a lot of information in there based off of a couple documentaries and interviews and things that was said. So I hope y'all enjoy it. I had to make it condensed, so it's only around 20 minutes, give or take. But it is very good, very powerful, and I hope you all enjoy that video. And also, as you see, I'm going to start using celebrity faces on the face swaps. So I hope y'all enjoyed the couple face swaps I showed you tonight. My girl, pretty girl, trap content said just showing a little love. Put this towards all those subscriptions. I definitely appreciate it. I was hoping that we had at least 50 likes today so that I could do a $25 Cashapp cash giveaway. But it looked like we may come up a little short today. We had 33 likes. So if you all are watching on the live, watching on the replay, make sure you bring your ass here at 8 o'clock on time. Get those likes so that you can get a chance to win that free lunch or dinner on me just for watching. I know you all want to watch other channels, this, that, and the other, but come on through. I definitely could use the support. I appreciate it, and I want to show the appreciation. Miss Erlene, thank you for letting other people know that you enjoy the Discord. We got a lot of different topics and different people that communicate, get to know each other. I'm waiting on One Journey to join. One Journey, you're supposed to have been in here months ago. Come on, One Journey. Join that Discord. Stop being stubborn. We already talked about it. You got to stop being stubborn and come on through. I'm telling you, it'd be a great choice. You would like it. I know you, and you would like it. All right, yeah, definitely check out that video. And yeah, I heard that Malcolm Mays said that he's the nephew of Tookie. And, you know, we'll see how that go. But, you know, I didn't put that in the video because it's just mostly about Tookie. So, yeah. But, yeah, man, everybody come on through. All right, for that super chat, let me go ahead and play a video. Let's see which one I'm going to play for y'all. Okay. What if the movie Scarface, instead of having Al Pacino, had Eddie Murphy? Would Eddie Murphy have been able to pull off Scarface? Would it have still been a hit? This right here is a super chat video. Every time somebody does a super chat donation, you know I do a little swap video. Well, now instead of using my face, I'm going to start using celebrity faces. I've been working on it. Here's the Eddie Murphy as Scarface. Let's take a look.
I should just stop, right? I retired. So long, bro. Very good. Fuck you! Who put this thing together? Me! You're that motherfucker!
Eddie. Hey, Eddie would have killed that role right there, boy. That looked real, don't it? Eddie, man. Eddie could do anything. Thank you for coming through, pretty girl, with that super chat. Like I said, I made a lot of new videos, spent a lot of time trying to get it just right. So I'm glad I got a chance to play a couple of them for you guys. And I appreciate Brillo and everybody else that came through. And, you know, that definitely, yeah, Eddie would have had us cracking up. So definitely, no problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Everybody, we're going to keep the conversation going with the members in Discord. And let's check out a movie tonight. Might even check out two. Y'all know I love to watch my Bill Maher. But we'll see what's up. So come on through. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Also, check out my podcast. The link is in the description box below. And every day I've been providing free sports picks, whether you want to use it for betting or, you know, with fantasy football, baseball, basketball, whatever the case, or just plain information. Please listen. I've been about 70% or better on the picks, and it's not just me picking it on my own. I'm getting this privileged information from a source that is in Vegas, and they work and get, this is their job, get inside information, try to get the most accurate picks and lines and odds that they can. It's not a free service. You actually have to pay for that. But I've been getting this information and providing it to you guys for free to see if it's something that you all appreciate. So please, if you do appreciate those picks, and if you have, you know, had success with those picks, don't forget to leave a comment. Make sure you give a thumbs up, because if people are not showing that this is some content that they would like, I won't continue. And that's the key. That's why people have to hit the likes and the thumbs up, because it let us as content creators know, is this something that we should continue putting our energy in? Should we continue to focus on making these kind of videos? And so with that being said, that's the best way. We see the views, how many people are watching, and then how many people actually like it, comment, share, subscribe based on that. YouTube has all of that information. I can see how many people watch a video and subscribed after watching that video. The ratio of people that like versus dislike and comment and all of this stuff, you know, how many people see the thumbnail and continue to click or pass. So it's a lot of analytics that we look into, and that's why it's important to let us know that you enjoy the content and that we should continue to keep creating it and try to push that out so that more people can get it. So please check out the free podcast picks. I do it in around 5 or 6 minutes normally, so it's not even a long listen. And check it out. Please subscribe to podcasts at Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. I got it in the description box below. And y'all be safe out there. And I'll see y'all on the next episode. And all my Discord and channel family members, I'll see y'all in a couple minutes. Deuces. I'm up out of here.